Hey guys, it's Adri Theron, and I have another little video game review for you. What is this genre? You could make an argument for cozy. Any game can be a cozy game. Not exactly cozy. It's a survivor-like. So I like to play survivor-style games, right? And it's quite funny. I haven't actually really played Vampire Survivors, but I've played quite a bit of Holocure and some others. My favorite survivor style is Gotcha Fever, but I also have a special place in my heart for this other game I got called Kitty's Last Adventure. Now, I did get this through Keymailer back in November. I've played it on stream before, and I recorded a video previously and never released it because by the time I actually got to doing it on YouTube and stuff, it had been updated. So this is a survivor little game where you play as cats. I'm a cat girl. Cats are my favorite animal. I love cats. I have cats. Any game with a cat makes me happy and brings me joy. So this is like an easy way to get me to enjoy your game is to have cats. Um, okay, so Kitty's Last Adventure is kind of a little bit tale of someone whose cat passed. So there's like a smidge of story in between the areas. There are 3 zones. The game is like $4 or something like that. So I got it for free through Keymailer for a review copy and to play on stream. But at the end of the day, like it's priced very reasonably, and I've probably played it for like 26 hours. I typically, if I'm not playing it on stream, I'm usually playing it on my Steam Deck. It's really good on Steam Deck. I don't know if it's Steam Deck verified. I don't usually pay attention to that. It runs really well. So, and it gets updated quite a bit. Like they added some cats for Halloween. They added some cats for Christmas. They added some cats recently, like a couple weeks ago. There's like 97 achievements. So I'm usually actually keeping up to date on the game and keeping my 100%. I have mixed feelings about it still being updated because there is some point where I kind of want the game to be finished so I can kind of go play others. Um, but I am happy to see that the dev is regularly updating it because my main first like thought was like, you kind of need more cats. They have solved this issue. Okay, so there are a lot of cats now. I believe Kitty, Rocky Tao, Gizmo, and Noxie were like the original 5, I think. Boo Kitty got added for Halloween, and so did Skell Kitty. I believe Yeti. I don't remember when Yeti and Wildcat got added, to be honest. Kit Tree got added for Christmas, and Foo Prize got added for Christmas. Oh, okay. So you have all these cats you can play, and I've been 100%ed, so I've played it quite a bit. So you have I think of where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought for a second. It's okay. It's fine. I probably have ADD. If I do have it, it's not official, but possibly. So you have these cats you pick. There are game modes. There's a normal game mode, which is, your normal mode. There's a challenge mode, which is more of a hard mode. And then there's bargaining mode, which is like a different world with a different boss. And it's more of just like lasting for a very long time. To kind of show you, I'll go into challenge mode. You do have a codex. They originally did not have this, and I appreciate it now. So it basically shows you all the evolves that you can do and how it kind of a little bit of a guiding tool of how to actually get them because there are achievements added to all of these. So yeah. And then you have like the achievement list. Is that cool? You have upgrades. I've maxed them out except for this. Well, we're going to max it right now. And then this one is kind of one that you can just constantly keep upgrading. So as you play more and get more cat coins. That's it. Cat who we'll play as Kitty because Kitty is the original hero of the game and who you'll start out as. So Spook Kitty and Skeleton Kitty, I think were unlocked if you played on Halloween. But since obviously you can't play on Halloween until next Halloween, they added other ways to unlock the characters in the game. I don't really remember what they are now. Same thing with Kit Tritty and the for Prize. If you played on Christmas, or not necessarily like on Christmas, but around Christmas, then you got these unlocked. But otherwise, there are ways to still unlock them, so no worries there. I don't know if we'll get Easter cats or I don't know. We didn't get Valentine's Day cats, so I don't really know what is a big next holiday for them to pick. I don't know. I'm the US, so I'm like 4th of July, but I don't know if the developers in the US or not. I have no idea. So, but yeah, you get in when you do challenge mode, you can up. There is an achievement for having like 5 levels of challenge on. Since I've like upgraded everything, like challenge mode is usually better. But you're a little cat and a little saucer flying around, and the monsters you are fighting are things that typically scare cats. So if you have cats, I feel like you can kind of appreciate this. Well, I like the candy. And usually the weapons are kind of like some kind of toy in relation to cats. So the game is very much it's a cat survivor style, like a mixed little meow sound when it gets hurt. Um, like you can throw a ball, you can throw a mouse toy, so on and so forth. There's another weapon that is a cat stick. And I don't know if it's supposed to be like the cat licky treats or what, or if there's some kind of cat stick that I haven't seen. But so like kibble, you can throw kibble. Falling feathers. Cats love feathers. So it's at its core, this is a survivor style game, right? To some degree, like a lot of them play really similarly. Like, so Vampire Survivors has a Bible that floats around you, and this one there is a comb, as in like you brush your cats, and then there's also like a can of tuna that's also kind of like the Bible you see in Vampire Survivors. So, theming is done very well. So that's what I like. I like the combs. I also like the Bibles and Vampire Survivors, and I like the BL book and Hollow Cure. So that's what I like in Survivor games is there's a lot of them that are out there that are kind of generic and they're really just kind of copying Vampire Survivors, which is not necessarily a bad thing in and of itself, okay? A lot of games copy each other. That's just reality. Something gets popular, someone else is going to copy it. But I can appreciate it when they really put their own mark on it and try to do something different, or they theme it. Like, this isn't just, hey, I copied all the attacks from Vampire Survivors. It's, hey, there are some. Granted, I haven't played a lot of Vampire Survivors, but I've played a lot of Survivor-ish games, these little bullet hell games, and I do feel like some of the weapons are a little bit different than others. Okay. But then also I can just appreciate the theme in. So it's like, okay, how do I make this weapon work from a cat perspective? So again, I have cats, and it's quite amusing to see like just stuff like cats can be afraid of umbrellas. It's some cats, not all cats. Or like what will show up later is there is a pickle monster, or it might be a cucumber. I'm not really sure if it's a cucumber or a pickle. Um, but like cats are notorious for being afraid of pickles and cucumbers. I guess because they kind of look like snakes. So cats will kind of sometimes freak out around them. I haven't tested this on my own cats because that seems kind of mean. So can't exactly 100% confirm that all cats are afraid of pickles/cucumbers, but you know I've seen funny like TikTok videos. Also, what is a... So I like the bosses. So I don't think we'll play... We might get to the first round of this boss. We'll see. So yeah, here's a cucumber or pickle monsters or whatever. The boss is a vacuum. And like... I love that because cats are afraid of vacuums. I can confirm my cats are terrified of the vacuum. They don't like it. It's loud. It makes a lot of noise. It moves as they don't understand. It always reminds me because there's like this notorious like pet food commercial or something I remember seeing when I was growing up, and it was like an elder kitty talking to a kitten, and it was like, "Dear kitten," and like telling the kitten the ways of the world, and the elder cat was like, "And that is the vacuum. Run away, kitten. It is time to flee." So I always loved those commercials growing up. So it's just funny. Like if you hate cats, you're not gonna like this game. But I feel like if you have cats or you like cats or you've had a cat in the past, even if you don't have one now, if you like cats, you can probably pretty much appreciate this game. Also, obviously, like if you don't like the Survivor style gameplay, then, you know, you're probably not going to love this game. Is this a good option to try out? Yeah, I think it's a pretty good option to try out. I mean, it's like $4. If you are really afraid of like, oh, am I going to waste like $4 on some game I'm not going to like, go try HoloCure. If you like HoloCure, you'll probably like this. Um, Probably my only complaint is at the moment it only has like 3 realms for the story. Ah, yeah, here's the cat stick. And I think this is like a treat. Um, it's a weird attack. I'm not going to say it's my favorite attack, but like, I don't know. I have like treats for my cats that kind of look like this, but it's like more liquidy, so it wouldn't actually be like a stick. So I don't know. And then also like some of the monsters, and the bargain in is like a crab. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to represent cancer, which I think cats and pets in general are kind of notorious for getting cancer, right? Just like humans are. And it's always like you always hear about someone's pet getting cancer, and then potentially they probably have to put it down, unfortunately. So, and also like at the last boss in the third area is like a dog. You know, cats are notoriously afraid of dogs unless you know, really super socialize them together. Um, like I remember one time growing up, my when I was a kid, my mom had cancer, and her cousin came to help because my dad was having to work. You know, had to keep insurance, right? Had to keep money coming in so that we could actually eat and stuff. Mom was not working while she had cancer. So my cousin, my mom's cousin, came and helped take care of us because we were real little. And she brought her dog, and we had a cat at the time. And my dad foolishly tried to make the cat and dog like each other. Did not work. Did not work. They were too old. They were too old. They weren't raised together. And yeah, and the dog like tried to bite the cat's tail. So, and I know plenty of people who have cats and dogs in the same house. You just you can't force them to be near each other if they don't want to be near each other at the end of the day. So, um, and also personally, I kind of appreciated the dog being the bad guy because as much as like I love dogs, I'm also kind of afraid of dogs. I'm gonna be real honest. I used to run. I used to run a lot, and I have been chased by so many dogs in my neighborhood. So yeah, that's my little trauma with dogs. So I prefer dogs that are the size of cats, like Pomeranians. So let's see, we're almost to the boss. So the game for me at this point has gotten more or less easy. When new cats are added, new weapons are added for achievements, I kind of like struggle a little bit with those. Oh yeah, here's the vacuum. I do struggle with them once because you gotta learn them, but it's not a super duper hard game once you've played it as much as I have. Um, I personally don't necessarily want more difficulty. Um, I'm kind of okay with it not being more difficult. If you want like a super duper hard game, like crazy hard, this is not like a super duper crazy hard survivor game. But yeah, either way, I play this game. I play it quite a bit. It updates. I go play it on my Steam Deck and get the achievements. And I definitely do recommend this. If you like the Survivor style, this is a very cute Survivor style game. And I very much recommend. And I do like that the dev is updating it. Eventually, I assume they will not update it anymore. Because, like, to be fair, like, I paid $4. Or, no, I got the game for free. But if I was going to, if I had bought it, like the game's $4. So anyone who's bought it has very much gotten their money's worth out of it with all the updates and all the extra cats being added in the bargaining mode. So I do appreciate that dev has actually kept updating it to some degree. I do feel like at some point I would like for them to, I don't know, maybe do DLC. There is a supporter DLC that you can buy if you want to. I think you get access to like an art book or something. I'm not exactly sure. It doesn't really add anything into the game per se, but there is a little DLC. But I do feel like the dev has updated this enough to where they could like put a DLC. I don't know, that adds a bunch of cats, and they could charge for it. Add like, I don't know, add 3 more maps. Add like another 5 cats, and they could charge another $4 for it. Like they've earned it, type of deal, rather than just giving extra updates for free. I'm sure other people will be like, heck yes, love free. But I'm also kind of like, if you've given me enough free updates, I'm willing to give you some more money if you would like some more money for updates. So kind of mixed feelings. Okay, let's go ahead and kill this vacuum. So you can, like, you know, like you do in Survivor games, you can kind of kite around for a while just to, like, you know, keep getting experience to level up more. Can't actually reach. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, sure. Hair elastic. That's another thing my cats will play with. I wouldn't mind him out, the developer. I'm assuming him. I have no idea. I'm assuming the developer, it would be nice if they would add like a spring. Okay, so you have a little bit of like a story that happens in between each one. And then you go to the next zone. So we're gonna stop there. Get the run. So cute game, worth your money. If you like Survivor, it's a good one to add to your library. And that's it for this video. I've rambled on enough. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and bye-bye.